The mood was dark at 17 Elmwood Street that night. Not only did Sally not win prom queen, but she was beat out by that stupid B Tammy, and her date actually expected her to stay at the dance after that embarrassing fiasco. Hell no, that ain't happening. She didn't care how much he spent on that tux or how he had to take off of work, possibly costing him his job, to take her. Those were his decisions. He's a big boy and needs to just own it. So she sat alone in her room, sobbing and thinking hard about all those who wronged her. All of her classmates that were so below her, all of her so-called close friends, not even making eye contact with her after the queen was announced. This can't be real, she thought. How could someone like me be caused so much pain by people like them? They will see just how much of a mistake they made. They will see. Sally began to get sleepy from all the crying and soon fell asleep. She was awakened by a loud thud outside her home. She looked out the window and saw something dart across the street. She could see that it was most likely a person, but the light seemed to dance around it and not directly reflect off any surface of its body. Sally kept staring in the direction of the movement, hoping to get a closer look. She finally did when it walked out from behind the bushes and directly underneath a street lamp. At that point, the light seemed only to reflect for a moment before retreating. In that moment, she recognized the person underneath the lamppost. It was her. Sally screamed in horror at seeing her own face on another. She fell to the floor so to hopefully stay out of the person's or thing's line of sight. She crawled to the door, closing and locking it. She crawled back into her bed and slept until the morning. In the morning, she awoke thinking it was all a dream and immediately was overtaken with the realization that even though that was a dream, her not winning prom queen and being betrayed by everyone was all too real. There was no way she was going to school today. She would not lower herself to talking to any of those people she once called friends, not knowing what she knows now.
Time to get up.
Mom, I'm not feeling very well. Do you think it would be okay if I stayed home today?
I guess so. I imagine you're pretty tired after partying it up as the newest prom queen.
Yeah, Mom, that's probably it.
After Sally's mom left for work, she turned the TV on downstairs and made her a bowl of cereal. She walked to the living room and sat in her dad's recliner to watch one of her favorite shows, The Real Housewives of Hollywood. Okay. She had only been sitting down for a minute when she heard a car's brake squeak. It sounded like it came from her driveway. She sat her bowl down, stood up, and walked over to the wood blinds hanging beside the front door. She didn't recognize the car. It was a white older model Honda Civic. The person in the car was turned facing the back seat. It looked like they were trying to get something heavy, but didn't quite have the strength to lift it. They got out, still facing away from Sally, and opened up the back door. As soon as the door opened, two legs came flopping out. Sally gasped, apparently a little too loud because the driver of the white Honda Civic turned towards the window where she was standing. Sally dropped to her knees. She couldn't breathe. She couldn't move. She was utterly terrified. It was the person, the thing from her nightmare, but this was no dream. Looking back at her yet again was her.